So our tech team will be announcing for live shortly.
We are now live. Please start the meeting proceedings.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Also, please start your video.
Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, all. Am I audible to all of you?
Good afternoon. Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. Today I'm heading this meeting and I will be the moderator of this meeting as well. For the purpose of compliance with applicable laws, I request Mr. Abdul Khalik Chataiwala to grant the permission to conduct this meeting.
Permission granted.
Good afternoon, dear members. Welcome to the extraordinary general meeting of Lancer Container Lines Limited. We are so glad you could join us. My name is Miti Talang and I am the company secretary and compliance officer of the company. I hope all of you are safe and in good health. Wish you all to stay that way. Your company has taken all the requisite steps to ensure that the members are able to attend and vote at this meeting in a seamless manner. Your company has availed the services of National Securities Depositories Limited for conducting this meeting through video conferencing for enabling participation of the members at this meeting. I shall now call the meeting to order as the requisite quorum for the meeting is present. Let me now introduce to you our board members and key managerial personnel. Mr. Abdul Khalik Chataiwala, Chairman and Managing Director of the company.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Mr. Praful Jain, Whole-time Director of the company.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Mrs. Ranjana Shinde, Chief Financial Officer.
Ranjana ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Mrs. Shruti Nair, Chief Executive Officer.
Shruti ma'am. Maybe she is having some technical issues. We can go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Suresh Babu Sankara, Chairman of Audit Committee and Independent Director of the company. So your voice is not audible.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Mrs. Amita Ramesh, Independent Director of the company.
Amita ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning to everyone.
Mr. Narayan Variam, Independent Director of the company.
Good morning, everybody.
We also have attending this meeting Ms. Geeta Kanabar, Practicing Company Secretary, who is appointed as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the voting.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Dear members, the facility to join this EGM through video conferencing is being made available to the members on the first come, first serve basis pursuant to the regulatory requirements. For the smooth conduct of this meeting, members will be kept on mute mode by default to avoid any noise disturbance. As per the provisions of Companies Act 2013 and SEBI LODR, your company has provided the remote e-voting facility to the members through NSDL platform to cast their votes prior to this meeting. The cutoff date for the same was Monday, July 3, 2023. The remote e-voting commenced on 7th July 2023 from 9 a.m. India time and concluded yesterday at 5 p.m. Members as of the cutoff date only shall be entitled to cast their votes. Members who have not cast their votes through remote e-voting and who are attending this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting. The voting window is already open for the members and will also be available for 15 minutes after the conclusion of this meeting. Members who have cast their votes through remote e-voting will be eligible to participate at the EGM, but will not be eligible to vote again as they have voted already. Members can go to the home page of NSDL and cast their votes during the meeting as well. As regards voting at this meeting, there will be no voting by show of hands, and the resolutions set forth in the notice are not required to be proposed and seconded. As this meeting is conducted through audio-visual means, the proxy facility is not necessary and accordingly has not been provided with. Members who need any assistance during this meeting or have any query regarding participation of e-voting may refer to the frequently asked question and e-voting manual available at www.evoting.nsdl.com. As the notice is already circulated to all the members, I take notice convening the meeting as read. I shall now put forth questions from one of our shareholders and read out the speeches received. The question is on behalf of Ms. Prakashini G. Shenoy. First question is, what is the roadmap for next 2 years? How are we planning for digital future? How are we planning for increase in revenue in future? What is the strength of company and what is the percentage of women working? I now hand over the proceedings to Mr. Abdul Khalik Chatayawala to address the questions.
Thank you, Ms. Prakashini Shenoy, for your questions and suggestions. I will now try and answer all the questions one by one. What is the roadmap for next 2 years? As regards our future plans, we are planning to take up the following. Double our container numbers so that there is substantial increase in our business. We are looking forward to own a vessel, expand the European and Western region, develop exhaustive agency network in order to attract more business. We have already collaborated with agents in Africa, Vietnam, Egypt, Turkey, and we look forward to add more. We are also planning to enter into warehousing business. The second question, how are we planning for digital future? We at Lancer are well aware that in order to grow, we have to keep up with the changing trends. And thus, in terms of digitization, we are working on the following. We have ERP in place to digitalize all operations, which is specifically designed and customized to UOCC and freight forwarding operations. We further look into options for artificial intelligence and automation in our sector with developing technologies. The third question, how are we planning to increase the revenue in future? As already discussed with you all regarding our future plans, with an increase in containers and addition in locations, the revenue is expected to increase. We are also working aggressively towards adding new geographies and new clients in different geographies, which will help us to increase our revenues. We are working towards adding new agency networks in different parts of the world. We have already added agents in Africa, Vietnam, Egypt, Turkey, with an aim to expand our area of operation. The fourth question, what is the strength of the company and what is the percentage of women working? The strength of the company has increased by 19.28% in a year. That is, the company now has 235 employees working for it as compared to 197 in previous year. Further, 30% of women employees are working in our organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Khalik sir. Hope we were able to answer all the queries raised by our members. As we have been getting concerns from our shareholders to register them as a speaker shareholder, but due to the shortage of the time, we weren't able to register them. Although they can write us in case they have any query to ask. I will now brief the members all the items in the notice. The company has provided the facility of e-voting to the members of the company to exercise their right to vote on resolutions proposed to be passed at the EGM during the course of the meeting. Item number 1, special resolution to regularize Mr. Narayan Mulangat Varyam as an independent director of the company for the second term of 5 years. On recommendation of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, the board of the directors of the company in their meeting held on 25th May proposed the appointment of Mr. Narayanan as an independent director of the company, subject to the approval of members in ensuring EGM. The Nomination and Remuneration Committee, after considering the performance evaluation of Mr. Narayanan during his first term of 5 years, and considering the knowledge, acumen, expertise, and experience, and the substantial contribution made by him during his tenure as an independent director since his appointment, has recommended to the board that continued association of him as an independent director would be in interest of the company. Item number 2, special resolution to reappoint Mr. Abdul Khalik Chataiwala as a managing director of the company for the next 2 consecutive terms. The term of appointment of Mr. Abdul Khalik Chataiwala as a managing director of the company will expire. Actually, it has been expired on 23rd of June 2023. Based on the recommendation of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, the board of the director at the meeting held on 25th May 2023 has approved the proposal of reappointment of Mr. Abdul Khalik Chataiwala as the managing director of the company for the period of 2 consecutive years, with effect from 24th of June 23 up to 23rd June 25, subject to the approval of members in the general meeting. Item number 3, ordinary resolution to approve the request received persons belonging to the promoter and the promoter group of the company for reclassification from promoter and the promoter group category to public category shareholder. The members may request that the company has received request on May 26, 23 from promoters group member of the company to reclassify them from the status of promoter group category to public category of shareholding of the company. The board of the company analyzed an aforesaid reclassification request received by the company, and in a view of rationale provided by the promoter group members who have made the application for reclassification, and based on the confirmation that they satisfy the requirement of Regulation 31A of SEBI LODR regulations, the board was the view that request made by said promoter group members for the reclassification of their shareholders from promoter group to public category be recommended to the members of the company for their approval. I now request the members who have not voted earlier to cast their votes on the matters contained in the notice. The e-voting facility will remain active at the NSDL e-voting website for the next 15 minutes to enable members to cast their votes. As I've already briefed you the process to vote at this meeting. The consolidated report of remote e-voting and e-voting during the meeting will be announced within 48 hours from the conclusion of this meeting, and it will be made available on the website of the company and also the website of the stock exchange. The formal business before EGM is now over. The meeting would stand concluded at the end of 15 minutes from now. I once again thank you, each one of you, to attending this EGM today. I sincerely wish you and your family members stay safe, healthy in times ahead. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Shall we conclude the meeting for everyone, ma'am?
Yes.
We have stopped the live streaming for the meeting, and now